Hey teachers, do your students love to talk about their favorite fall activities? I'm going to show you how to take that enthusiasm that they have and we're going to turn it into some fun fall writing activities. This video has 5 great writing prompts that your students will love this fall. My name is Rachel Hull and I help teachers make their everyday lessons really fun for your students and a whole lot easier for you. So if you're short on time today, if you go down to the description, there are chapter links and you can just click on them to jump ahead to the point that you want to watch. So why am I thinking that your students will really enjoy writing this month as opposed to any other time? I think that even the most struggling students get a bit of their writing anxiety taken away when they know something about their topic, and kids seem to know a lot about the seasons. I mean, just think about those first fall days when the students are excited for the cool weather and the colorful leaves. They really do enjoy it. Plus, pumpkin everything is popular. So between the fall activities like going to the pumpkin patch, or if your students are into the pumpkin spice flavor, picking out a pumpkin to carve, having some pumpkin themed writing activities will be very exciting for your students. So here are 5 pumpkin themed writing activities for you to do this fall. The first prompt is, what would a pumpkin say if it could talk? So have your students pretend they're walking through a field of pumpkins. They see a bunch of them. What would the pumpkins say to them? Or maybe the jack-o'-lantern has an opinion on what kind of face it would like to have. What if the pumpkin told them that it wanted to have a triangle eyes and maybe a scary smile? The kids get to really bring the pumpkin to life, and it's also a good way to practice writing narratives. The second writing prompt is, draw your house made out of a pumpkin and then write about it. So giving your students a lot of probing questions will help with this one. So who would live there with you? Is your furniture made of pumpkin too? When you're hungry, what do? Do you cook in your pumpkin kitchen, or do you just eat the walls? This is a great writing prompt for imagery and using adjectives. The third pumpkin writing prompt is, write about a day in the life of a pumpkin. So ask your students, when you go to school, what do you think the pumpkins in the pumpkin patch are doing? Or if it's closer to Halloween and they have pumpkins on their porch, what do you think they're doing when you're at school? Did they go off and have adventures? Are they daydreaming that somebody would come and pick them from the pumpkin patch? This writing prompt will really help your students get their ideas flowing. The fourth writing prompt is, think about a pumpkin's best friend. Who could it be and why? Since November is coming, this is a great time to start talking to our students about friendship and sharing and kindness to each other. So have your students think about, if they were a pumpkin, who would their best friend be? Would it be the farmer? Would it be maybe another pumpkin in the field? This is a writing prompt that you can also turn into an interactive writing assignment, which you can do together. You can create the list together, and then your students can maybe pick one of the friends that you've listed for the pumpkin, and then they can take that and write more about it. And our last pumpkin writing prompt is, if your pumpkin could wear a costume, what would it be? So I want your students to draw and write about a costume that a pumpkin would wear. This is super fun for students because they get to choose a costume for someone else. Will they choose to have the same costume as their pumpkin? That can be twins, or have a pair costume like Batman and Robin. They can really get their imagination into this one. And again, all 5 of these writing prompts are really great for your students because not only does it help them really spark their imagination and, try to think about things differently, but then also it's something they know about and something they like, so they're going to be motivated to write. Now, while you're putting these pumpkin writing prompts into your plans, you're going to want to grab this free set of pumpkin paper that you can print off and have ready for your students. And along with it, you're going to get 20 additional writing prompts that you can use this month. So your plans are going to be done. You won't have to come up with any writing prompt ideas. Plus, you can choose from the 36 different kinds of paper. They're all pumpkin writing pages. They're all super cute, but we're talking about paper with regular lines or primary lines, depending on your student's writing level. And you'll also have, since you do have different writing abilities in your room, you get to choose what's right for your students. You'll also have some students write a little bit and some students write a lot. And so for that, I've made you a full sheet of the cute pumpkin writing paper, but then you also have room for a picture. So really you get to decide which one you want to do. You'll also have some fun pumpkin theme list templates. This is great for differentiation, or when you just have a few moments to write, maybe you just didn't get to everything. For example, if you have like 5 minutes left and you have to go to lunch, your students can make a list of pumpkin flavored foods that they've tried. And then, they can just turn it in and go to lunch. So it won't take you very much time. And since we're all so super busy, it's hard to make time to make all those crafts that we used to make. I know I used to take a paper plate, we would paint it, and we make jack-o'-lanterns out of it and put it in the hallway, but we don't have time for that. So included in this free set, there's a pumpkin writing craft where your students can write on the pumpkin and then they can put it on construction paper. This is really great. You can put it in your hallway, or you can send it home with your students and then they can put it on the refrigerator. And your students are going to love any time that you leave them any kind of note, whether it's like an encouraging thing or something you noticed about them. So included in that are these little note from the teachers with little pumpkin pictures on them. They're really cute, and your students will really like getting these on their desks as a little surprise. So those are included as well. You can even send some notes home. Maybe, if you've noticed your students are doing an exceptionally good job at writing, you can jot a note down and they can take it home and show their families. Well, that's it. The next video here on YouTube will be all about some great writing activities for the story Stone Soup. So hit that notification bell so you'll know when it's posted. And I hope that you found these pumpkin writing prompts helpful. And I'd love to know if you tried them. So don't forget to download that free writing paper. That link is in the description below. And until next time, I'll see you later.